Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to MBTV, once again bringing you content from the Warband Native League live matches, competitive esports stuff. I'm Captain Lust from Tailwords Entertainment, and I'm joined by my regular co-caster, all-round fantastic person, production maestro, and handsome guy, E-Man of the Cool Gaming Bros. How are you doing tonight, my friend?
Hi there, Lus. Tonight is a wonderful night for Warband.
Is it a wonderful night to dance, to sing,
Yes.
to do most anything? But most especially Warband.
Yes, in particular.
In particular, most nights are pretty damn good for Warband, I'd say. But yeah, you're right. Tonight is one of the better ones. We've got double stream tonight versus a Division C, top tier Division C match, let's say, between Team Aesir and the Knights of Malta, which is going to be coming up first, and then in just a few moments actually. And then after that, it's going to be 1930 BST Saracens versus Aesir. So you're going to get to see the very best in the game playing it live in your face.
Oh, the
That's pretty
next
good, right?
one's Apis Europa?
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, good lord. So we're getting a double stream. We're going from the bottom to the top, Division C, Division A matches.
Absolutely.
A good,
It's an absolute treat to see
good
Aesir
contrast.
play anytime.
Good contrast here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's great to see Aesir play, but I mean, the problem with watching them is often their matches are pretty one-sided. They tend to win, and it tends to be pretty predictable. You don't get too much tension there. I think
Can't
I worry
take away
that's the case
stream
sometimes.
time from them for being
Yeah.
too good at the game.
You can't.
You
no,
get to
when we do
watch
stream-
excellency. But you're watching
Oh,
excellency
honestly.
right now, though. We're talking about Team Aesir versus Knights of Malta. I love seeing the Maltese again.
Yeah, they made a little bit of a name for themselves, a little bit of star power coming out from them in week 1 against the Iron Knights. We saw Dona. That guy had a sick clutch round. Do check it out on the VOD if you haven't seen it. It was absolutely fantastic. He made a little bit of a name for himself in week 1, and I tell you what I love about the Knights of Malta. They are so hot on their social media. They're all over Twitter. All of their players. They've got their own
Wolfpack
team Twitter
Warband.
at KOM Warband. No, not Wolfpack. It's Wolfpack are on there as well. They're good too.
Oh, that's
But,
the wrong
at-
one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, at KOM Warband. Get on them. But like all their players got it as well. Like there's like Bombers on there tweeting around. Kragan, Donors on there. They're all like tweeting each other, tweeting me and stuff. It's fantastic. Hashtagging that WNL3. And guys, remember you can tweet in too. Get involved. Be interactive, and have your little say on the stream.
Yep. Talk
Got some,
about the
little-
teams you like, diss the teams you don't like. It's all cool. We'll read the tweets
Yeah.
regardless.
I feel like one little concern I have is that I don't know. I feel like teams, or sort of people, viewers are a bit concerned about tweeting because we read out so much of what gets tweeted, they feel a lot of pressure when they're tweeting. But don't worry about that. We might read it out, we might skip it. Sometimes we don't read out the tweet. Sometimes we miss it. Whatever. Just relax. Tweet whatever you want, even if it's a stupid fart, like brain
It's
fart.
like
Just tweet it.
conversing with us.
Yeah, just
and
relax
each other.
about the tweeting. Just say anything. Say, oh, I'm having a great time. Say, I'm having a terrible time. Say, I've stopped watching if you want, but don't stop watching in real life. Obviously, stay on the channel and give us a follow if you haven't already. That always helps us
Sweep all
out.
the negativity under the rug, Lust. But I love the Maltese, particularly just because their name can mean so many things. But they have great personality and they show it on Twitter. But what about
Yeah,
this
they do.
team Aesir? All I know about Aesir is it was one of my first computers, I think, right?
Well, yeah, not to be confused with Acer Computers, ACER Acer. These are Team Aesir, like however you want to pronounce it, I don't know. Aesir.
Or are AEs pronounced a certain way? Jesus, I knew this.
No, they're not. It's you pronounce it Team Acer, I guess. That's what everyone's said to me so far when I've heard it. But they look pretty tough. They've got Anthony, who is, in my opinion, one of the best players ever to walk the scene, has just joined them. Although he does go inactive for periods of time, and he's never really been part of a big team, but he's widely respected amongst the community as basically one of the gods of this game. He's an absolutely sick player. I had the pleasure of playing with him in one of the nation's five-a-side tournaments where we reached the absolute grand finals, but weren't quite able to take down the Russian team there. But nevertheless, it was an absolutely fantastic game and a pleasure to play with him in that tournament.
The glory days of when Lust scolded people competitively.
Yeah.
The
That used to
best
be
of
good.
times and the worst of times. For the people you played against. Right.
Yeah. Well, mainly the best of times for my opponents. Not the most successful Warband career, but I'm trying to make it as a caster now, like all failed players.
All the players, that is what happens to all the esports players that are
Yeah.
no longer up to snuff competitively. They try their hand at casting, and then they're forgotten. But you won't be lost.
No, I'll stay any celebrity. The other little point I want to make, obviously I do want to talk about the teams, but I do want to quickly mention as well, keep active in chat too. Don't feel like we're only like checking your Twitter. We are looking at the chat. We don't always read out things from chat, but it's great to have that chat active and people can talk and get involved there, especially if people want to come along and check out the stream. It's nice to have people in there to explain to them what's going on.
It's nice
have
to
a bit
have
of interaction there.
a Kappa face or two.
Oh yeah, get your Kappa faces in there as well, please. We love those. I do
We
want to point out.
totally need some more band faces, Lost. We gotta get bigger for that, though.
Yeah, we do. We need to be. Well, we need to be a channel that makes money to do that. I think.
Oh, that's sad.
I will make money one day. I almost made a cent, I think, the other day on my YouTube views. So do keep those coming in.
Oh,
Lots of people
my
watching
goodness.
that SSS interview. That's almost one of my highest viewed videos already. It's gone viral, I'd say, within the scene. Do check that out as well. That little SSS interview.
Oh,
Fantastic
the old
comments
school
there from
Slavs,
Slavomir.
They're wonderful people.
Yeah, they were.
And
A great
wonderful
little interview that was as
school
well.
musicians.
Well, we do have some tweets in already as well. I do want to just give them a quick look. Apparently Shema can't make the match tonight, and well, we'll talk about that before the A match starts. But they've got another couple of absentees as well, so A not at their full strength could be a chance for Saracens. But going back to Aesir versus Knights of Malta, Dacia regular tweeting in saying, "Why did Team Aesir sound like Team Acer? Damn, too much StarCraft watching." And he says he's a Landriel fanboy. Team Acer all the way. Landriel, one of my key player picks for Team Acer. And Wolfpack as well, just giving a big shout out saying no shame in our tweets last. Hashtag WNL3. Lovely little comments from you there. And this is the other hot story tonight. Team Acer last night made a couple of additions to their roster. You might be able to spot them in the game there. I don't know if you can see them, man.
I see foams in here.
Bombs and Serkan. Regular tweeters and, well, veterans of the scene. Serkan, speaking to him on Steam today, checked out his war by now, was the guy's got over 4,000.
Yes,
But both of those players were warming the benches on their old teams. Foams couldn't get off that IG bench, and Dassy was just sitting there on the Warriors Equipaland bench, just heating up that seat.
Well, better that they
And I'm able to get played.
they show some
Yeah, but-
performance and be sat forever.
Well, this is the thing. They want to get some match time, so they've dropped down some divisions. They've left their teams, and yeah, they find themselves in Team Acer.
Now, doesn't dropping down a league if you play at a different level kind of muck up the whole division system less technically? Like,
In what sense?
you get star players in crappy teams, man. I'll put it like
Well,
that.
I know the thing is, like, the division system. You don't want to see these teams as too far apart. Obviously, they're better and they're stronger, but I mean, individuals don't make a whole team. The additions of Foams and Serkan is going to help give teammates their strength, but they're still going to need to work together on their team dynamics. I mean, they haven't played with each other at all so far. This is going to be their first game. They might have joined them for some trainings or something. I'm not sure. So I mean, they're still unproven at this point, even with a couple of good extra additions.
You're right.
Like I said, doesn't make a whole team.
A good players don't make a good team. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they do help though.
They help, but it's the teamwork, Lost. It's the teamwork. Makes the dream work. Now, Team Acer. Both of these guys are winners, right? We're watching another top tier Division C match.
Yeah, we've streamed all of the, I guess, kind of winners of the winners matches this week. We had West Knights versus Veche, Kingdom of Swine versus the old Slovene school of Slavomir. Didn't mess it up. Very proud of myself. And now Team Acer versus Knights of Malta. So, yeah, all the top level Division C matches have been streamed tonight, and they've been interesting so far. Both of the opponents that these teams have had so far haven't been the toughest, let's say. One could definitely say they've had an easy ride going into this match, but not anymore. I think this is going to be a tough challenge for both of these teams. I don't know what's going to happen. I have made a bet on this, but that doesn't mean I know what's going to happen.
I'm always curious if you're betting, if your
Well,
prediction is going to come to fruition and give you anything. Who do you bet on?
I bet on Acer.
Ace?
I haven't won all my bets, but I won basically all of my bets.
You're betting against the Maltese.
I am. Well, the thing is, Acer, like, they're pretty sick. rumor has it, I don't want to give too much away, but rumor has it some of these players are not brand new players and actually have been around for a while, in spite of having, let's say, perhaps different names. I don't want to give it away. I want to respect their privacy.
You confused me last.
I'm saying that I think Team Aesir is, they've not just sprouted out of nowhere. These players are veterans. Now Folmes and Serkan coming in, that's massive strength for them. Anthony, who I don't see in right now, perhaps can't make it, I'm not sure, but perhaps he'll come in later. He's a huge player in the scene, and I don't feel like Malta have the kind of class to compete with Aesir, to be honest. It's just on a player level. And the thing is, Knights of Malta, they've been hyping this matchup a lot on Twitter. They've been posting little screens of their training matches and posting a few results from their training matches as well, saying how well they've been playing. And they're taking it seriously, but I just think Aesir, they got too much quality on their side.
Well, I'm pulling for the Maltese. Fine animals, better beverage, great men. And a fine region in Italy, right? I think
yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
There are
I
all
think so,
sorts
but
of awesome things. I think GLHFs are being thrown out.
yeah, I think we're live. Let's run the map intro, dude. Oh no, not live. Oh, they've had a crash. Oh dear.
Let it run anyway, Lust. It's too late to pull it back. And we're not live? Live?
We're not live, not right now.
Oh, okie dokie. Well, you're prepped, folk. You've been prepped on where this will take place for Lauren, as you've just seen. Wonderful map.
Wonderful intro.
Yeah, and wonderful match that will happen. Just not at this exact moment. So
That's okay.
it's okie dokies.
You got to run with it in its stride. And guys, I do want to let you know as well, we've got an updated original post on the MBTV thread. You can now watch the stream live from the thread. That's pretty cool as well.
Can
you
you
can pop
chat
out the chat and
though? It
everything.
ain't the same. Oh.
You can pop out the chat into a little window of its own, and you can chat from there. So it's got everything. You have to be logged in, obviously, but it's still, I think it's a pretty sweet feature, and then hopefully we're gonna get people coming past and checking out, seeing what's going on.
You mentioned this because the main thread is the spoiler-free way to watch the VODs, right? Something like that.
Oh, it is, yeah. The main thread. Yeah, if you do want to ever watch the replays of the games after they're live, but before you find out the result, make sure to avoid my Twitter and avoid the last post of the thread. But if you stay on that front page of the thread and those first few posts, you can find the links there. You can find the links on the YouTube playlist, but be careful on the YouTube because you might see the interview video posted up there. But if you get the link for the playlist directly, you can get spoiler-free VODs there. And all in all, should be pretty.
We want to keep the surprise. And it is always surprising what happens in Division C.
Yeah, almost certainly. And although I bet against Knights of Malta, and I think Team Aesir are going to take this, I could easily be caught off guard here. I mean, Team Aesir still, I mean, even though the players might be veterans, I think the team itself is still pretty fledgling. They don't have much experience organising with each other. They might have some communication errors. Anything could happen, and they could snowball against them. They could start crumbling. They are unproven, effectively. Whereas Knights of Malta, they've been around. They've played through some DNLs. They know each other pretty well, and they're feeling confident and hungry. So I certainly don't want to rule out Knights of Malta here at all.
Well, they seemed to have good communication last time we saw them play. I
Yeah,
mean,
they were great last time. And
the Maltese
honestly, I think
very loud dogs, so
they play great as well. And just individually, they just look solid as hell. Dr. Donor, with that sick 1-on-3 clutch. Kragan was awesome in the melee. Vincent, they got a horseman in Vincent, their leader, who is definitely capable of playing above Division C, Division B sort of level. So they could easily cause problems for Team Acer, I think.
These gentlemen play a level of warband that's a league all their own, which just happens to be called C.
Yeah, but that's cool. Rockin' C, having a good time.
And I think we're getting a few readies from the Maltese, so...
Yeah, I think we just had a little crash there from Team Acer, but that's no problem. These things happen. This is Ace. This is a warband. Shout out to SBO Aiden as well, just for refereeing the match. I tell you what, I think is a cool little point to note as well. Like whenever German teams are playing, all the other Germans in the scene get like really interested and really excited. You notice on the betting thread that so many Germans, they put money on Valhalla Rising against Diakmonduren, and they made loads of money on the betting thread this week, and that's the reason I'm not going to be top. I'm only going to be like 4th if Team Acer win.
You don't bet on the German scuffles?
Well, I do, but like I don't know about it as well. I actually bet that was going to be a draw, but the Germans were like, oh no, we're betting on Valhalla Rising. And they just made loads of money because they understand the German scene, they know the German team's a lot better. So I really like that individual communities there are sort of paying attention to, you know, the other things which are going on in their own sort of little micro communities. I think that's really nice. You get a similar thing in like the Polish community and the Russian community as well, the Russian speaking community.
You know, when WK play, America tunes in.
Oh god, yeah. A nation tunes in to watch those men play the
heroes.
greatest game alive. So we've had the intro already, so let's just get straight into the action now. I think we are going to be going live.
We are.
For once, you're going to get to see the first few seconds of the round, which is lovely for you. As the teams just drop their gear, swap their gear, and move into position. Same setup for both teams. Team Ace is spawning in a Swadia, 2 crossbowmen, 5 infantry, and 1 cav. Knights of Malta is the Rodok side, 2 crossbowmen, 5 infantry, 1 cav. So pretty much what's expected. Interestingly here, we've got actually Kragan playing the horseman though, and Vincent playing it as an infantryman. I probably would have put their roles in reverse, but they know what they're doing. So fair play to them.
Oh, I know the Maltese. They're the ones that like these shield wall orientations with the crossbow
do like those,
in
yeah.
between. Yeah, they set these up and then sit there staring at air, and then nothing ever happens of this. That describes the Maltese.
It's a pretty cute tactic though. It's cool. I like it.
Yeah, but it never pans out. Let's see if it does here. Let's see if Team Acer walks right into this.
A little bit of a delayed start for these teams. But no, Team Acer is just going to be sitting back, waiting out by their spawn as well. Team's just going to be chilling out, sizing each other up. No rushing. And Fire's going to be spawning in 30 seconds or so. Joel Godfrey playing as horseman for Team Acer there. He is also their leader as well. And he's a solid cav. He does some pretty good stuff.
What an unfortunate name, because I always think of Gilbert when I see this man right now.
Like Gilbert Gottfried.
Yes, the comedian.
No, well, it's just Godfrey though, not Gottfried.
Just Godfrey.
Yeah. Gilbert Gottfried, funny guy. Very, very rude though. He says very naughty things.
Yes. Part of his
Big
charm.
potty mouth. Why do those comedians feel the need to stoop to
You know who doesn't?
swear words?
Seinfeld. Respect to him. He's always said the joke should be carried by the humor and not by the profanity.
The swearing. Yeah.
But
there you go.
Maltese
And he's like the richest comedian ever, right? He's like the
little...
richest comedian that's ever existed.
Oh, there's gonna be a scuffle in the tunnels. I see it. Maybe this is gonna work out. Here comes the shot. The shot they've been waiting for. They move over. They prep this and then they leave it and can't even use the shot.
This is a bit rough, I think, though. Teammates are already taking a hit on their approach down this tunnel. And, well, Malta's just going to hold them here. They've got an iron defense here.
Wow, the front line of Maltese are dropping their shields. Like, come on, guys, keep holding.
Damn, look at the organization from Malta here. Oh, but Aesir Danny finds space to pick off.
Aesir was so lazy with his shield. Oh, you had one job, Aesir. One job.
I don't know where that shot came from. Did it come from the front, that shot? Oh, Aesir Danny, let's go down.
Why don't they rush? Why do they keep allowing themselves to be shot? Aesir, you bet on these men? There it goes.
They're coming out. Okay, now they break out into the fight. And in a moment, they burst in. Godfrey though immediately runs into the wall and gets taken down by Kragan. A terrible move from Godfrey. Oh, and this is big problems here for Team Acer. And Malta just messing them up in the fight right now. Lewis pulls one kill back against Bomber. They are finding a bit of space now to get something done here, but Donut takes down Horace. Tezza brings down Malta. So
Aesir are doing better deeper in the tunnels.
They're doing better, yeah. Well, Malta brings down Commander SPQR though, and well, just 3 Aesir players left. Malta, I think, have held them off. Vincent brings down Tether too, and Foms goes down to Little John. It's just Lewis left. The Maltese is fighting on low health, but he gets overwhelmed, and well, Malta, they had that on lockdown.
Cut right in the kidney.
Yeah.
Godfrey, unfortunately, disables himself right at the beginning.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess there, and well, it looks like Aesir have a drop player. They're having a problem here with one of their players who's been crashing out. Could it be Rain? I'm aware that one of their players, Rain, has some connection issues quite regularly, and that's going to cause a problem for them because they're now down 7 players to 8 in this round.
Aesir are
without replacement. They are, yeah.
Oh my God! You better kiss that money, cause it's going lust. That is quite a deficit to work from.
There's still time, and they can find a replacement maybe. I'm not sure why Serkan can't play, but could perhaps be ineligible because he was in the Warriors Equipline before. Although they are in Division B, I'm not sure why they'd be ineligible. Bombs has been told he's eligible to play here and come straight in. Didn't get much done in the first round.
This formation again, they love posturing for it, but they sure as heck don't stick to it. They
stuck to it pretty well.
Hold their shield up. That's all you gotta do, gentlemen. This looks lovely, but
jumping around, having a good time. And the thing is, they've been tweeting all week. They said that they've been training hard. They got tactics at work, and they're feeling confident right now. I like to see that Zeno's brought himself out a great hammer as well. Love to see that hammer come into play. I'd like to see any two-handed weapon come into play.
I love the two.
I say it time and time again. I think they're underused, and those hammers as well. They're super dirty. You can't block them. A weapon that you can't block. Come on, what could be better than that?
Speed in which it swings.
Yeah, that's actually one of the best ways to use the hammer. Is one of the side swings because they're a little bit faster and they catch your opponent off guard.
Well,
when they're just trying to spam you.
Both teams just content to sit for flag. Yet
flag is going to spawn pretty soon as well.
Do they position themselves with a mind for controlling the area between the most flags? Like, no, they don't.
Flag spawns in the same place again, and teammates are going to have to assault it. Are Malta going to try and hold it in the same way, though, or they've moved around? I think they preempted Aesir doing something different, not coming through the tunnels this time, and Aesir are doing, well, something different. They're going to go through the winery and try and approach from that side, realizing that the tunnels are a bit too hard for them to assault. In the meantime, we have Malta spreading out on the flag, looking... Well, they've got a pretty good crossfire set up here. Aesir going to have a hard time assaulting this, I think. Players in the back, crossbows on all sides. Yeah.
Godfrey
they're going to come in.
Running through, trying to create a ruckus.
Aesir getting shots onto the flag now, though, and Malta, I think Praga is going to go down there, the Cav. Oh, but Vincent comes in, lays a smackdown on SPQR there, immediately getting the first kill for his team, and he's been pretty crucial in these fights. Out comes Zeno, and he's getting some hammer work done already. Oh, smacks down John Lewis with that hammer. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And Malta's just running away with this. Kragan takes down Godfrey. My prediction is falling into ruin as... Oh, Zeno with that hammer is just doing too much work here. In he comes. He wants more. He wants to get that. Oh, I guess a jab kill on Tez as well. Dono takes down Danny, and, well, whitewash there from Malta. And I think Aesir need to get in at 8th player pretty quickly.
Did Foams come down from his tower? I think Foams was out of position a little.
Was he up in the tower?
He was way up in the
well, Foams doesn't normally play crossbow as well. I'm concerned this player is being played out of position. We've had a tweet from Blacktide as well now with a similar sentiment saying Foams playing ranged, Aesir not utilising their players properly perhaps. Hashtag WNL3. I couldn't agree more. I think Foams is a great infantry player. I think IG will kind of force to let him go and not give him enough games. But Aesir equally forced to not play him in his best position. I don't feel like...
Use your men you put them where their natural talents lie, is what I say.
Yeah, definitely. Play them to their strengths. And Tezza is the thing is, Tezza's like a sick archer. Like, I know... Oh, well, Tezza's like... He's had a looted crossbow, so he's using that, which is interesting. But Tezza's a really good crossbowman. I would have put him dedicated there, I think. Maybe put Foams in infantry, but... they've got their decisions. They make them for a reason. The main concern for them is just the missing player.
Yes.
That's a real problem for Team Aesir right now.
They're the underdogs of the match right now, given that every single round they start with one man dead.
Yeah.
So,
and they're not really doing much to sort of reverse that or they're not finding ways to resolve that. Vincent now charging up Malta in the tower before the flag starts, and Fom's gonna have to run away. They're running away from Vincent right now. Is Foms gonna find his teammates though? And I think he's gonna make it away without too much problem. Although here is the. Okay, no, they found some space here. Actually, Ace is taking 2
Tezza,
pounds.
what are you doing? Why would you jump over? Yeah, he thinks it's a bad idea to jump head first into 7 different men.
Oh, and Vincent actually manages to get a kill here. He's fighting against 3 people, but brings down Commander SPQR here. It's been ineffective so far in this game. We now see that in the meantime, I think Aesir pushed forward against
And then they push
Malta.
back. Aesir unsure what to do.
Getting meshed up by
Oh
his 2 pikes. It's absolutely cut to pieces, and well, Aesir just falling apart in the fights right now. Slashing against Zeno, trying to get some work done on that hammer, but in comes the hammer kill now. As Zeno, oh no, not quite doesn't get the kill, but Bomber gets it anyway. Brings down Lewis. Foms, Danny go down to Vincent and Donor, and another whitewash round for Malta.
God,
This is just
the Maltese
seriously
play it to
one-sided.
perfection. They picking on cripples right now.
Tweet in here from Teutonic Maddoxu saying Malta have good spawn flag chances, making it harder for Aesir. That's you got to check your wording now. I think that's an English person saying that as well, which is really questionable. You got to check your sentence phrasing.
You gotta translate.
Good.
Check your
Malta
words.
Malta have good spawn flag chances. That is unbelievable.
Malta have better map positioning, I think is what he's saying.
I did a little bit of voiceover work recently, and you'll find out. You'll see that soon. The fruits of that. Perhaps if you're following releases. I don't want to give anything away. But let me tell you, when you're doing
Cry and Bannerlord is what you're saying.
When you're doing voiceover work, no, you'll see it in quite the near future. I won't give anything away. But when you're doing voiceover work, the importance of well-written things to say, I cannot emphasize it enough. Like, it's so hard to speak when what you're saying just doesn't read right, doesn't make sense.
The muse won't come if what's written on the paper is bad.
Yeah.
I was actually seeing an interview by an actor before this.
Go ahead.
And he was mentioning that, like, if it's written well on the paper, it'll come alive. But if it starts bad, it's gonna end bad. So write them tweets well. All right.
Yeah, do. Otherwise, I'll just get flustered and
on the
mess
subject
up
of
on trying to read
starting
them.
bad, ending bad, Aesir. What is happening to these gentlemen?
They've got a sub is coming now, but he's not going to make it for the first set.
Oh, they have a sub waiting?
Yeah, looks like
Awesome.
he's in now. For some reason, Serkan can't play. I don't really know why he's ineligible. I don't know if he's played in a game this week, perhaps, or not.
Because Aesir have, like, a person waiting. Is he watching with sick amusement?
I think Serkan might have played in the WQ game this week. I'm not sure if he did or didn't. But that certainly would be a reason why he couldn't play, because that's part of the rules. Black Tat tweeting in as well, saying, like, great first rounds from KOM Warband, confident play and some fine shots. What a surprise. And Zeno at KOM Warband, star player for me, Dat Hammer. And another flag spawn goes in favor of Malta here. Ace are going to have to find a way to assault this, which works, because of what they've been doing, really just hasn't been playing through tunnels again. It looks like Malta going to spot that pretty soon as Aesir move the tunnels. Reverting to their first one tactic. Commander SPQR.
Oh, here they come.
Yeah. Malta see this
into
and
that
prepare
crossbow
themselves.
fire that Malta loves to set up. Oh, great shot.
First shot goes off immediate from Lucas, getting a hit off on Tezza. And yeah, Aesir really struggling here.
They seem to lack confidence in their decision making here. Oh.
Weapons being thrown back and forth. Yeah, they burst out now and come in. Godfrey comes in from behind as well, but getting caught up immediately. Horace goes down. Tezza pulls go back though for Aesir, and they're doing it better in this round already. 6 players against 7. But Little John and Malta and Aesir finding space to throw jabs and get crossbow shots. And Aesir once again just finding himself outnumbered. Really half of them right now. Commander SPQR doing his best to fight against multiple opponents here, but really just needs more support. Out comes the pike for Dr. Donor. He's just going to start pike stunning him. And Foms and Danny go down to Zeno and Bomber. Krogan finished off Commander SPQR. Another really heavy round win.
Was this 3 rounds consecutively where no one on Malta died?
Well, one player died in that round, to be fair.
Praise Malta!
Yeah, that's tough.
That is tough and rough.
They absolutely smacked around in that first set.
Tossed
And
around, my
hopefully,
goodness.
with Demon coming in and them having 8 players, they'll be able to organize themselves a bit better. But I feel like Team Ace are just lacking a bit of organization right now and a bit of direction.
You could even see it in the game itself. They're doing rushes that they then immediately pull back on. Like,
Yeah, and they're missing Anthony as well, which is going to be a massive loss for them because He's one of their key players, effectively.
Wow, but
That's
the
coming in.
Maltese, they're friggin', they're rough, they're brutal, they're merciless. They are basically kicking out the crutches from underneath Aesir right now with these 8-0 sweeps.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Because Aesir's crippled without that man, but they don't care. They don't care.
Aesir got to pull back and get some rounds in this second set, just so that they make sure when they go in to the final set that they know what's going on. Like, I mean, it's rough. It's rough right now.
They'll have a man here though. Someone stepped up for Team Aesir. Yes, it seems like someone did.
Yeah, Demon's coming here for them, and that's going to be important. Dassy tweeting in saying, I know Aesir is a man down, but those tactics, those bad tactics, if I made a video analysing a WNL match, would anyone watch it? I'm going to say yes.
Yes!
And that
we would
play would
love
be me.
it. In fact, it's been done before. Mr. X, he no longer does his show. I hope he would go back to it. But he did analysis and music and all sorts of stuff. And I watched it, so I'm sure there's an audience for it.
Oh god, yeah, I'll definitely get involved there. And chat was pointing out that Aesir missing Landrill, another infantry player as well there. And that's pretty rough for them, missing both Landrill and Anthony. I mean, like, they're arguably the best two players. I've listed both of them as key players here. Neither of them here at the moment. So perhaps a bit of organisation problems here.
Keys to success.
Yeah, it's really going to affect them, especially in the melee fights as well. Anthony is a player which can turn rounds. A player who can turn rounds, I should say. He's not a robot.
No one here is a robot. Made specifically and designed just to play Warband well.
Oh my god, I would marry that robot. I'd make it legal. I'd fight that fight. Okay, and we're going to be going... I think we've restarted
One
in live,
day
and
robots will be people. They'll have rights.
for now they don't, and our robot slaves
I, for
must
one,
remain as such.
welcome our machine overlords.
Robot overlords. Yeah, I'll welcome them once I can see that it's going to be a losing battle and they're going to be our overlords. But for now, I'm still defending the humans, the free men of the West. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's all good. If
We're
you
in the
go to
game.
Mars, they give you a robot.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What tricks is
You
it
get
though?
your own cyborg if you move to Mars.
What tricks is it though? Tell me about that. Does it fetch?
That's from Total Recaller. Do androids dream of electric sheep? But nonetheless, I bet they dream about warband matches because we're back in here. It's live.
We are live, yeah. Knights of Malta now playing as the squad inside with Team Aesir as Rodox, and Team Aesir looking for rounds right now. They need rounds fast. They got to think of something special to do, and they got to make it work. Tezza goes up on the horse with Godfrey there, and we see 2 cav in here for Aesir against actually no cav in here for Malta right now.
The one thing I love about Malta, I think they're the most they have the most PR of any clan because I think they kind of like being like shown.
I got out the door right now. I gotta say, you have to take over this and run this for a second, man. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay, I'll talk about it. These Maltese, they just love having a picture taken as a group. Is it tactically sound what they're doing? Who knows, but it damn well looks nice. So, Lust apparently is having some technical problems, so not a problem. I run wild with the streams when Lust ain't here. We all know this. Master of the field pops. We got Team Aesir. Now at full strength, 8-man strong. Demon in here. You can see him right at the front with his shield. And Aesir are now running up, trying to get to the flag. I have no volume here. We'll fix this right now.
And thanks for that, E-Man. I'm now back in the action. Let the flag spawn up in the rat market.
Short you were hardly missed.
Oh. Well, no one missed me?
For any moment that you're gone Lust. But the rat market is where flag spawns. Team Aesir is making their way over there. Team Malta are already there, but they didn't really raise the flag too much. They seem to be relying on winning the engagement.
Yeah, waiting for Aesir to come in with the assault. They're going to be pushing mainly on the left alley, but they sent Foams on the right for a little bit of a surround here. They've got their crossbow spread out really well, but in comes Tezza from the back as a cow shot's kill immediately, and that messes up the Malta lines already, and these crossbows don't reload fast. Aesir getting in here, Tezza gets a double kill, and Aesir getting a bit of momentum in this round, finding That's what could be their first round win. Low health for a lot of the multi guys. Bomber goes down immediately. So Vincent, down goes Donor, and Aesir, they look a lot better right now. More kills coming in. Zeno is under a lot of pressure right now.
Aesir so jumbled on themselves. They have to reach over their own guys to stab someone. It's
Zeno pulls a kill back, but Godfrey brings down Little John. Down goes Aesir as well. Aesir gotta make sure they raise that flag. They don't want to be caught out here.
No, well,
Demon's
they
gonna
only
go
have
over.
Mr.
Demon's gonna go
Zino
over
and
flag.
Malta left. Oh, but he's doing work. Oh, he's fighting everyone off.
Brings down Godfrey's horse there, and that's gonna slow down any sort of snowball or warhorse purchase that Aesir were planning on doing. Danny pulls that crossbow and finishes them off. But a nice round for Team Aesir there. They brought it back to 1-4 and looking a lot stronger, I think.
They're looking much stronger, but God knows what they're doing in these engagements. I am not impressed by the Aesir cavalry right now.
Well, Tessa had a great round there, to be fair. He got 2 early kills. In fact, the first 2 kills, I think, for his team. So, got to give him some credit. Apparently, I'm being told the team's swapping sides, dude.
I'm right on that, man. I'm so on point right now. It's a bit slow, but yes. Whoa,
That's cool.
Is this Kragan here? Just stabbed Godfrey. Just picking a fire right early on. The Malta angry about the round loss right there, since they've been doing perfect until now.
Kragan is showing in the tunnels. He's picked up a horse there. Gonna be going cav for his team. Actually, was that him that got hit off on Godfrey?
No, I got this all wrong. The score is currently 4-1. Yeah, why is this?
To Malta.
I apologize for this, folk.
That's okay.
There you go. You see the nitty gritty, but it's gone now. There we go. I fixed it.
Gone now. Gone from our minds and from our hearts. Was that Kragan that got the early hit off on Godfrey there? That's going to be pretty rough for the Aesir horseman and leader Godfrey there. Losing like sort of 3/4 of your health early doors. It gives you like that little bit less confidence going into the fight. You don't really want to drop that shield to do that couch lance with as much sort of readiness and aggressiveness there. Durkin tweeting in saying Aesir 12-4, implying that his team are now ready to come back with fighting style. Could be right, who knows?
That's the spirit. Make lust his money, so you know he fixes these games anyway to make them exciting. Aesir's coming back and gonna win regardless. That's the power of community management.
Hashtag corruption, as Wolfpack Warband would say. Right now, flags do spawn. Let's get that same spot. Yes, but it's going to favour Aesir right now, just in the wine alley. They're going to be able to move on to that quite comfortably, but the approach from Malta as well, they're going to go through the tunnels, it looks like. Pushing down there already. Ted's going to be watching for that and see them as they come. In the meantime, Aesir just going to be chilling out in the flag area. Look a bit scattered and confused there, to be honest.
Malta actually doing a 2-pronged attack here. Their cav on the side, their main contingent coming out the tunnels.
Yeah, coming from both sides, and well, Aesir could just get caught in the middle right now. I mean, when your opponent splits, generally the best idea is to push one side. Aesir are just going to get sandwiched, it looks like. In comes Kragan and Malta. Nice dodge from Foams. Yeah, this is a real problem. They send their cav to deal with the one flanking side of Malta. Actually doing pretty well in the fight as well already. Tezza and Demon getting kills, and here it comes in for Aesir now.
Oh wow,
Picking up
Aesir
kills
cleaning up this unorganized push by Malta.
Donor problem pulling us back, and Donor with a double kill now.
Oh, Donor stepping up again!
And look at this, Malta but their players on full health right now. Taking a few hits now, but there are only 4 players on 5. They could definitely do this right now. Form's getting outnumbered. He could go down pretty soon. Trying to weave between these players and do whatever he can. Takes his though and goes down
Donor dancing! His team's coming. Oh, too late to save the Donor.
Yeah, we now see Aesir pulling out the lance for that overhead. That pike stun. Bomber. Well, I mean, Aesir got low health. Oh, Demon with some nice play there. Brings down Bomber, despite Bomber getting that kill. And Aesir do finally take the round in the end. But pretty close, pretty back and forth there for a while.
It was rather close. I mean, I thought the push by Malta was pretty nice, but the execution fell apart.
Yeah, it did. It was good work from Aesir in the end. As the fight broke down, they just got those kills when they needed them. I think Foams did a pretty nice job there, keeping 2 Malta players busy, even when Malta were outnumbered there. So, effectively, Malta were kind of fighting like when they were 4 players against 5. They were fighting Torn Foams, the other two were fighting the remaining 4 players of Aesir. So it sort of meant they were pretty heavily outnumbered in that fight, which they did lose in the end.
Well, Aesir doing much better than the first set would indicate. I felt like Aesir seemed kind of doomed, but right now, they're bringing it back. They're giving us a good game.
Yeah, a little bit closer in that round. I could definitely see Malta perhaps picking up a round win here, but Aesir doing a nice job, and they could run away with this. And if they take a 4-0, then it's game on. And Rodok's OP apparently. Rodok's are winning 6-0 right now. That's the real story.
Power of the docks.
The Rodoks, those kind of weird Swiss Italian kind of faction with their Pavese shields.
I think Foams has stopped arching.
Oh, has he gone infantry now? I don't know. He was playing infantry last round as well. I think he was only doing it in the first set. I don't know why. Aesir playing pretty archer heavy though. We got 3 archers in there for Aesir. I don't think they had that before. Only 3 infantry. I think this is part of the power of Cav as well. Like, if you look at where the kills are coming from on the Aesir side, we got Jar Godfrey, pretty good on 3-1, but Tezza on 5-0 after these 2 rounds. I guess having a great time right now. Getting lots of kills as horsemen.
Well,
we said time and time
one
again.
Thing you can say about Malta, these guys hang tight, man. They're always hugging each other. They're always an arm's length away from each other. It's cute.
That's cool. You gotta respect it.
Malta taking the flag first. Aesir debating if they want to go out through the side or the front. They actually want to go both ways.
Yeah, they do, but Malta's not going to wait around to get surrounded. They're going to be playing quite aggressive right now. They're going to be pushing in towards, I think, these players in the middle. Tezza. Oh, here comes a 2-hander as well for Malta. A 2-handed sword. That's going to be trying to be used to take down the horse of Tezza. It doesn't quite work out yet. Xeno here preferring to play with a 2-hander. Foam's gone down early doors. A bit of a choke there. Tezza gets
nice
a kill. Oh,
Tezza.
did you see that jump? The jump kill with the 2-hander. Oh, got Godfrey there as well. Fantastic stuff from Xeno. And really nice work here from Malta in these melee fights. Vincent brings down Lewis, and Malta running away with this right now. Little John shoots out Commander SPQR. Dia does go down with that 2-hander as well. Not quite able to block with it effectively. Demon doing some nice weaving here against these 2 Malta players, but he's outnumbered right now. Listen, brilliant help from Vincent. That's pretty important. Tezza coming to help him out, and he's going to be able to support Demon in this fight, but he's got very low health right now. Tezza taking a few hits here.
Oh, Demon doing some good work.
Yeah, Demon doing massive work for his team at the moment. It's 4 on 4 right now. Demon with a sliver of health managed to get 2 kills.
What a great addition.
That's crucial in the round.
Horus is still alive.
Well, Tezza does go down there to Bomber, but with Aesir moving onto the flag right now, the pressure is massively on Malta.
Demon, turn around. These guys, Demon! Demon! Look behind!
Oh,
he does know!
He was faking it.
He was...
Awesome.
Oh my god, guiling him.
He moves off the flag though. He's moved off the flag. Why did he stay off that flag? And well, Bomber's now on the flag, racing it. Why are these players abandoning the flag? They need to be on the flag right now.
They're fighting to the death. Oh my god, I think they won. Horus won it for him.
Oh, I don't understand that. I don't understand what happened there. Bomber.
Bomber.
I mean, I don't understand what happened there. But Team Aesir won. But that was. Why did they run off the flag? What were they doing?
Look, Bomba with the what? Bomba. Oh my god. So close. Oh. These teams really got to get some flag mechanics down. Division C, I think this is the #1 thing that separates C from B and A.
It is. It's so important.
Flag mechanics.
It's so frustrating to see. They just haven't done their homework, and they don't understand the game mode. Like, it's just so important. And like both teams from both sides there, players from both sides were just running away from the flag there, not realizing that the most important thing to do was just sit on that flag and stay alive when the timer finishes. We saw players from both sides just running away from the flag. It was just messy.
That was so disappointing to see, but good job by Aesir to care about the flag.
Yeah, well, sort of. I think I don't know, at least Horus had like a vague idea of staying on it, but Demon was moving off, and Bomber from Malta as well there, just kind of going walkabouts when he had a chance to even it up, and he could have forced a draw there at least, perhaps even got the win. In any case, Aesir bringing back to 3-4. And
Malta having a little discussion here with Bomba, letting him know, Xeno, informing him about what the flag means.
Yeah, seems a little bit confused. He's playing with 2 shields as well here, Bomba. The guy's currently leading for his team, but this 2 shields is crazy. Like, what the hell? He's going to be getting stuck into this fight. Demon now with some nice armor as well, and he's been a demon in these main fights, getting the first kill here in this round as well. And just doing some nice backslash and doing basically what Udo was doing in the WK match.
Just keep running into each other in walls. They really have to step it up right now.
Yeah. Don't pick up a double kill in this melee fight right now.
God
doing great
forbid.
work. Where's Lewis as well? Demon's going to be hard to kill with that heavy armor, but Malta picking up kills elsewhere in the round as Krogan and Aesir take down Lewis and Horus. Aesir and Danny fighting out here as well. Krogan desperately trying to help out, but Malta looking sick in this round.
Oh, Godfrey with the double kill!
Pull a sick double kill there and gives some hope to Aesir in this round, but gets taken down by Little John there.
Oh, he dies immediately after that awesome performance.
I think Teza, he's got great health, but he's against superior numbers here. It's going to be too hard for him to do this. He's going to do what he can, but just taking hits right now.
It's going to
Gets 1 kill. And
hit the horse! Hit the horse!
Yeah, if you get Krogan with horse, he could kill him here. Oh, but he just
all
the barrels
these little obstructions, the barrels, too much wine. Oh,
Krogan, beautiful stuff there. Gets up off the ground, kicks his phone, pushes him off. Oh, and rears the horse for the end of the round there. Brilliant, poetic.
Krogan.
And we do end the first map. The score 3-5 to the favor of Malta.
Rounds.
Yeah, they were, but also tragic because what the hell? What the hell, guys?
This is Division C. I love it. I love it.
Someone has got to make a thread, so just explaining the flags to everyone and all the mechanics, so people can just read it and understand
Plus, you
it.
gotta manage the competitive community and put a little like PSA out there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make like a flag guide. Maybe not straight away. I'll do it when I find some time. But I mean, Jesus Christ, it's worrying. Maybe we can make a video of it. Just a video of the flag and say
highlight the rounds that could have been won had someone given a damn about the flag.
Yeah, like an explanatory video, which I'll make it like super patronizing and really offensive. I know that forms.
That double kill looks so nice, but it ended up not doing too much.
Yeah.
It did save an ally. Those 2 men were gonna kill a guy that was dehorsed.
It is cool, like get the bump and lance at the same time, like with 2 different people. It's pretty sick. It's like when you kick one person, then you slash another different person as well. Like I love that little moves like that. It's clutch stuff. But not gonna be enough here. Another tweet in from Maddox as well, and another typo. Fantastic way to start the first Hafe. Like
the first what?
I think Hafe. I think it means half. But the thing is, like, the first half is finished. Like, I don't know. It's a nice try from Maddox. I'm gonna say that at least.
I'm amazed that people can make so many misspellings with a 140 character limit. I mean, you have so little to review. A sentence or 2.
Going to Frosty Battle as well here, I think it's hard to call this, but I feel like Aesir might have a bit of an advantage. Like certainly with Teza looking like the strongest cav around there. Godfrey looking not too bad as well, but Teza looking like the strongest cav on the field, I think, at the moment. I don't know if Malta can really match that, although I feel like they should be playing Vincent as cav. I think that's where his strength lies. I don't want to tell him how to run their team, but maybe we'll see that here.
We have an incredible tweet here from Klaus von Gompel that sums up the...
That's LaRue.
Oh, that's LaRue?
Oh, yeah.
From LaRue, one of the AE players, correct? Who understands flag work, he says, flags have their own will. They decide who they give the win to. True story.
There you have it.
The flags.
The will of flags. All hail our flag overlords. I, for one, welcome them.
Whether they win or lose, all deter. The flag just looks down at the people at the bottom and says, "Okay, this team, you shall have the victory today."
They decide not only the fate of warband matches, but also the fate of the people of the free world. So the flags.
That's kind of a smart comment, because flags divide us in a weird way.
But they bring us together. They force
wit there.
But they also force us to come together. That's where teams come together on the flag. So there's also that.
That's sort of true.
How is that not true?
Yeah, no, there's truth to that. But I'm of the opinion the flags divide more than they
cause conflict. I'll give you that.
They definitely do. Look at that. They're causing an argument right now. Friggin' flags. But it's an argument we need to have with all these teams.
Yeah, and the more we need to have and then win, and then need to lose and learn. It's basically the result of this, I think. Yeah, real blusters as well. Blunders. Black Tie tweeting as well, saying intense first map in Aesir versus that KOM warband. Could have easily had a wide advantage if they were watching that flag. Yeah, I agree. I think KOM warband could have taken 6-2 there, perhaps.
Well, Team Aesir are really coming back into form here. You might make some money, Lust.
3-5, yeah, there's still hope yet. Still hope left yet. And I gotta say, most of the bets were on Team Aesir, so there's gonna be a lot of people losing money if this doesn't come through for them. But I'm hoping it does, because it's important for my e-celebrity status and my online ego, which is kind of like, you know, my whole motivation.
It's your world. Don't shatter Lust's ego. Make the right bets. Bet on Lust.
Yeah, bet on MBTV. What I also want to say is I really love what Malta are doing with their Twitter. I want more teams to have Twitter accounts and be tweeting, get involved. KOM Warband doing a great job of promoting themselves and giving themselves a real personality here, which I feel like some other teams are lacking.
Making us care about them.
Yeah, it's cool. Even though I bet against them, I still care about them. And also like SSS as well. I mean, you just showed last night, like SSS with that interview, they just put themselves on the map. Before they were just like a group of like random Russians that people like knew were good players and stuff, but
now everyone knows about the School of Slavomirs.
Yeah, it's like it just adds an extra little bit of storyline in there.
I think we're gonna be ready to see this match through.
I think so, yeah. I think we're gonna have to run that map intro, dude.
My mic was on. And we're in the game. Score's
There we
5-4,
go.
is it not?
The score is 5-3 right now. It can't be 5-4. There's not 9 rounds in a map, you crazy
I
guy.
know, something was wrong about it. That's why I was wondering. Something was amiss, but no longer. 5-3.
No more is it a miss. Yeah, we now have Knights of Malta spawning in as the Nordic side on this map. Gonna be going with 3 cav, 4 imp and 1 archer, 3 archers, 2 cav, and 3 imp for Aesir as the Saracens. And we still don't see Vincent mounting up here, and I think, I don't know, maybe I've got this all wrong, but from what I can remember, that guy was a pretty solid horseman. I'm kind of concerned to see him not showing that right now. I also feel like 1 archer could be an issue here. They could be really lacking in the range department.
Aesir like their
Is it?
archers,
No, it's not that
they
big.
got 3 of them.
Yeah, 3, and could be seeing them use some slopey stuff as well.
Yeah, they do seem to be taking advantage of the slopes here.
Yeah, Danny already sitting up there. And we have Lewis and Tezza up on the slopes as well.
Well, this is a very fortunate flag spawn for Aesir. In fact, this is like really tough to take now for.
It is, but that's what you get with map control though. It's not like it's not random. They had 2 flags pretty well covered there.
Yeah, meanwhile Malta were rearing their horses, which always looks nice, but it
yeah,
doesn't
sitting in
give you
spawn,
an
no
advantage.
any flags. But they're happy to be the attackers here though. Tezza backing off downhill. I think really you want to be backing off uphill on a map like this, getting up on those slopes. But just gonna be backing away from the Maltese there, getting into the ruin, which is always a pretty nice spot to shoot from. In the meantime, Ace is still raising that flag. I'm going to be moving a little bit further back away from it now, as the Maltese cab come in. Godfrey having to deal with this at the moment. Going to be taking the cab on head to head, toe to toe, hoof to hoof, you might say. They have hoofs.
Vincent distracting the archers.
Yeah, Parthnight's getting rid up here. And in come the Maltese infantry. They outnumber the Ace infantry on the ground right now, and the cab outnumber them as well. Ace going to be relying on their archers to get work done here. Kill back and forth right now, 7 on 7. And Godfrey brings up Parthnight's now. Ace are taking the early lead now. Godfrey with a double kill here, and this guy is doing great work as cab. giving the advantage to Aesir, but Bomber evens up yet again. It's 5 against 5. Players on full health. Anything can happen right now. And Malta lowering the flag. Aesir got to stay on that before Malta raised that flag up too high. Kragan loses his horse. And Malta now without Cav, but they do have the flag control. And
no one
Aesir
cares about Danny. Danny boy shooting away.
Well, they can't do anything about him really right now. But the thing is, Aesir got to get those kills. They're player down right now, and they're losing the flag. And the round's gone on too long. Godfrey is doing great work, but they're running out of time right now. Malta got the flag higher.
The flag is too high right now.
And yeah, Donna picks up a kill on Lewis there. I think this is curtains for Aesir. Ramsey goes to Malta as Donna is doing absolutely fantastic work here for his team. Gonna stay on that flag to make sure they get the win, and Vincent and Bomber finish it off. So, well, Aesir there, not able to cut it.
Wow, Aesir had all the positioning to their advantage. They had the terrain.
They did. But I mean, what do archer positions give you if you don't get the shots off? Which they didn't. Look at the archers there for Aesir. Only 1 kill between them, and that's from Tezza, who I think got that as a dismounted infantryman.
They had enough time to unload full quivers there. What was happening for Aesir?
They weren't getting the hits. Like, they weren't aiming the crosshair on the heads of their opponents and shooting it well enough. That's like, what was that, to be honest? They had nice position. I think also as well, Tezza running into the ruins wasn't the best idea. I think if he'd have run up the slope, he would have been able to distract the multiplayers for a bit longer and sort of work against their 3 cav. Aesir could have forced the fight on that slope a lot longer and really put the pressure on there.
This is Division C in a nutshell. Horse rearing.
It's cool. I mean, they're just waiting around right now. Not much to be done. But interesting that Malta are completely willing to not take any map control whatsoever. They're just going to see where the flag spawns and just run towards it. Happy to just completely ignore. Yeah, worked last time. But I mean, it perhaps says some things about, like, you know, Aesir's organization. They need to perhaps step things up a little bit. LaRue tweeting in saying, Malta taking 1 archer, another meta shift, question mark, hashtag WNL3, hashtag warband, hashtag esports.
Working out for
perhaps this could be it. That 1 archer meta. 1 archer, 6 cav, and then
Malta are
I don't know what you take with that.
So photogenic, but not very wise on map control.
They have a couple of players look the same. Look at Bomber and Assar right there. They got the same face.
They don't need map control, just like they don't need archers.
One Bomber and Assar right now.
Way. Oh, these
Bomber
two.
Right now,
I didn't know they had identical faces.
Little twins there. That's so cute.
Oh, the twins. First warband twins we see.
Well, except for Deacon and Cleric.
Do they have the same face?
They're twins in real life, dude.
Oh, that's so awesome. I didn't know that.
Deacon Baron, Cleric Johnson, yeah.
We got virtual twins and IRL twins, all in the warband scene.
Actually, there's more twins as well. I think Killer Bird next to the Arrow twins too, but they're inactive right now anyway. Warband scene knowledge aside. Flags more in the same place. He's going to raise up again. Take up positions. I think they're further up the slopes right now.
Wow, Bomba dropping a bomb on him right here, alone.
Yeah.
Fearless. Fearless.
They need to get these shots off. Mod's going to head to the ruins, and well, Aesir don't really have a crossfire up here. Ted's going to give them the ruins and just back off here. Not going to try and hold that.
Bomba is completely fearless.
Yeah, he's just running towards the opponents, but it's taking archers now. Pathfinder comes in and gets a kill on nose, but goes down immediately to SPQR. Kragan and Demon getting kills as well. So even right now, 6 against 6. Jamal SPQR loses his horse, and he's had a really tough time this game. And does go down immediately to Donna, who's been fundamental in these melee fights. Demon trying to fight out, but having a hard time here. Does put pressure on. Oh, does go down there to Vincent. Sorry. And Aesir once again with a player deficit here. 4 players against the 5. Danny pulls 1 kill back.
Donor
the crossfire
gets killed going after the
crossfire is paying off it. 3 against 3 right now. The flag is higher for Tezza, but they've given it away now. He's got to get back on it if he wants to win this round, I think. Bomber's raising right now. Tezza's got to give up on shooting and just get onto the flag, or they're going to lose this round.
There's 30 seconds still.
They're being too passive right now. Horace comes in with Tez to fight and try to take Malta down, but the thing is, John is just shooting onto this unchallenged. And they're just dueling on the flag. There's 20 seconds left. Horace has got to win this fight, or Malta are going to take another round. Or it could be a draw still.
It could be a draw, depending on how the main fight happens. My God.
Horace got to be more aggressive. Horace got to be more aggressive. He's got to start winning this fight. That's where Danny goes down, and I don't like this by Aesir at all. If he can stay alive now, it's going to be a round draw, yeah. Round draw.
Oh!
Wow.
No, not even!
Nice good
Oh,
raise in
my
last
gosh.
second, but yeah.
Had they killed him a little quicker, that would not have been a draw, but instead a win.
Honestly, I feel like that was more of a mistake from Malta though, because I think like Bomber could have just taken that fight. I mean, they got rounds to play with. If they'd just taken a risk there, they could be on 7-3 right now, instead of, well, 6-3. I mean, it's still a pretty good position, and obviously draws are good for Malta because they're in the lead, and Ace are the ones who got to get those kills back and make up that deficit. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Bomber was a bit too passive there on that flag. Interesting though, round draw. That's pretty cool. Always exciting to see.
Yes. Surprised it ended in a draw right there.
LaRue shouting out to another couple of Warband twins, Raid and Vanadar from BKS. BKS, one of my favourite teams of all time from the scene. I still want that BKS baseball cap so badly. If anyone can make that for me, even like no matter what, like just if someone can just do that for me, that'll be a very special person in my life. Yeah, Freaky should expand to baseball caps and approach the inactive NA team BKS with a sponsorship deal, I think. Because I want that baseball cap. In any case, once again, Malta sticking to the same thing. Camping their spawn, waiting for that flag. Aesir chilling over in the ruins, and they've had a really hard time like holding this solidly. They need to switch up what they're doing, I think. They are taking 3 cav now.
Well, I think their archers on the hills did better work that round than the first one.
They did, yeah. They had the crossfire was more solid. They were getting more hits off, but we see them only taking 2 archers now. So just switching things up quite a lot. I think was Lewis an archer before? I'm not even really sure what's going on. I'm confused by this now, but they have 3 cav in any case at this point.
The actions in Division C confuse me too, Lost. Don't you worry.
But I mean, I like that they're switching things up, but I'm just like, I'm concerned that they don't have a plan when they're doing it. Commander SPQR as well is a player I thought would do pretty well here. He's been playing quite well throughout the other games, but has really struggled so far in this match. He's barely gotten 2 kills, I think.
Ooh, shots coming in, raining down on Little John and the rest of it.
Shots fired, and here we go, flag spawn up in the ruins.
Of forest bandits.
Ace going to be raising that flag once again, and, well, I mean, is this just going to go the same way as the other rounds? Malta's just going to come in and kind of win the fight?
Nope. Aesir's waiting right here.
Oh, early headshot over Danny on Little John there, and that's a pretty big kill for them. No archers here for Malta, and that's significant, I think. They've got a lot more freedom now to the Aesir cab. Monolithic car brings down Bomber. Foam takes down Kragman, and Ace looking great in this fight so far. 8 players against 5. They do have the advantage. Aesir and Malta fighting against a lot of superior numbers right now. Gonna have a hard time staying alive. Tezza coming in to try and finish him off.
Vincent going up the hills to dislodge the archers.
Bombs goes down into Donor, and that's the first kill for Malta in this round. But Monaco's SPQR responding to my criticism, coming back and doing great work in this round so far. Demon brings down Aesir, and yeah, Ace are just running away with this right now. They got the flag higher, just Vincent and Lucas left. They're gonna go down pretty soon. Oh, team kill from Danny on Tezza there, and that's a bit rough. They lose that Hunter there, unless Commander SPQR goes and picks it up. But in the meantime, Demon does take down Vincent, and
oh, Lucas fighting to the very end, the bitter end.
He's doing what he can, but he's just going to get shot to pieces or... Oh, bamboo speed, apparently.
He dies and then smashes his face bones into the rock.
Godfrey making a beeline for that Hunter. He's going to be able to man up on it. Oh, did he get it? I can't even... Oh, he just missed it by just a split second there. And, well, they would have liked that little boost there, taking that Hunter. But I'm going to make it. And we have Tezza coming in here. Does Tezza spawn as a dismounted... No, they have 3 cav. I don't know what I'm talking about. 3 cav still there, and I think... this class setup is working a little bit better for Aesir as well. Just the 2 archers, giving them more strength in the melee fight, and I think having 3 cav on this map is pretty important as well. Commander SPQR there showing.
Malta realizing the importance of having at least 1 more archer, because when one gets taken out, that's their whole ranged battle right there.
But I mean, the archers from Malta have done pretty much nothing so far, and kind of interesting to see that that's like a big area that I feel like is lacking in their squad. I don't really think they don't really have effective rangers. But it's quite nice to see Aesir playing that and using that to their own favour. Although I do remember Donor playing pretty well as an archer, so I'm kind of wondering why he's as a nymph right now. In the meantime, Ace are doing something a bit different in this round. Interestingly, they've actually taken their spawn, the windmill, while Malta take control of the ruins. So a slightly different start off this round, and that's going to affect how it plays out. Ace could get lucky with that flag spawn, though. If it comes up on their hill, it's going to be another assault for Malta, and they've kind of been assaulting every round.
Does
with this map
flag
controller.
spawn take into account where it spawned before, or it's always
No,
freshly random?
It's always freshly random, yeah. It is random as random can be.
See, when I randomize my music, I make sure I check the option, don't play previous track. But I guess that doesn't apply here. And
I tell you what, I really...
chance.
I don't. Do they still have iTunes DJ? I feel like, oh, they changed the party shuffle or something like that, didn't they? Or whatever that was. But there was like a mode that you could have, like where it would like randomize the next song, but you could like add songs as well. I don't know. I had it reset up like beautifully. I don't know. Whatever.
I was a fan of Winamp, but they discontinued it. Production.
Oh really?
Yeah,
dead
that's
now?
old school, man.
What do people use now? Are you,
I
okay,
think
let's
Media
just
Monkey is the hottest thing.
Oh really? That's what the kids are playing their music on right
that's
now.
what the kids play their music on.
All the cool kids using Spotify anyway. Let's face it. Flag spawns in the ruins again, and we've had some pretty consistent flag spawns here. Hashtag not random, and well,
what?
Yeah,
is Aesir attacking, or are they coming?
They're having to attack, yeah, but they've really spread out pretty far. They're gonna take a big wide angle on this.
Oh, Tessa! Oh.
Yeah, they kill on Bomber. That's a pretty significant one. And well, the thing is, like, this is gonna work out for Aesir, I think, because Malta don't really have much of a crossfire set up here. Arfax comes in and takes the catch shots and drop through. That's pretty good. And a bit of miscommunication there from the Aesir Cav, who start rearing each other up. Not able to work the team effectively there, but Horace has found a nice spot up on this hill. But in the meantime, Foms is a team kill. And the new signing here for Aesir causing them problems in this round, as he goes down as well himself a second later. Having a hard time adjusting here, I think. And actually, Aesir with the disadvantage right now.
Aesir running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
They've got on the flag. Malta raised the flag. They've got there already. They've raised the flag. They've raised the flag, but now they've abandoned the flag for some reason, even though they're about to raise it.
There's a stray horse in the battlefield looking for blood as well.
Well, they're gonna win the round anyway, as John and Partax gonna finish him off. But like, this is what I don't understand. Like, Malta were like 2 inches away from raising the flag.
Why did you kill him, Lucas?
Malta 2 inches away from raising that flag. For some reason, they just decide to abandon it and start chasing the remaining players. I don't get that at all.
I don't know. I am befuddled and confused, just as you are. In fact, we gotta recollect our thoughts on the break screen. Because
like, they don't get anything. I mean, that was the last round of the set. They don't get anything for killing their opponents. They don't like slow down their gold or anything. Like, come on, what are they doing?
They're playing to the best of their ability. Let's stop judging them. Well, Aesir now sitting at quite a deficit.
Yeah, I feel like Malta have this. Like, in fact, because of that one round draw, it makes it very unlikely that we're going to have an overall game draw. Like, what it means is that effectively
there will be a winner and a loser.
Unless there's another round draw, or like 3 more round draws, then we can't have an overall draw.
Never say never, Lust.
But I mean, to get the win here, Aesir need to win every single round. And if they don't win every single round, unless there's a round draw, then they're gonna lose. And Aesir just haven't looked that convincing. I don't know, like, they're not looking too tough right now.
Not. I will agree with that sentiment. Well,
yeah, a little break here, I think. Not sure why.
Tea and carrot cake time, apparently. Ooh, carrot cake, delicious.
Guys, use this moment to let us know if you think that Aesir can pull it off, if you think they've got what it takes to win these last 4 rounds.
Man, we don't gotta wait for a tweet for that answer, because I don't see it happening. Because the matches have gone back and forth. There's the flag and its decision making. You gotta factor that in there. Who will the flag feel benevolent towards?
I feel like Aesir they've really missed their key players here, Anthony and Landrill. But I mean, as a team overall, their tactics are just not solid. Like, they're not looking organised here. Knights of Malta, on the other hand, they've had at least a clear game plan. They've stuck to it. And,
yeah, as ostentatious as it is.
Yeah, they're looking better though.
And the score reflects it. Lust.
It does.
Well, like you're a gambling man. You know when you set that money on the table, it's already gone. It's already gone. You accept it.
Most of it comes back to me though.
Yeah, but it comes back. But you know, you don't pine for lost money.
No, that's true. I'm still doing pretty well. I still made money this week, but just like not on this match, which really frustrates me. I mean, they could still win. Like, come on.
Oh, actually, we're ready sooner than I thought. There was going to be a little tiny break while the players collect their thoughts, look at their strategy books, but no. They weren't looking at them to begin with, so they just tossed the notebook away, and they're going to go right back in this, I think.
I think they're just about ready to go. I think they're waiting just for confirmation from Team Aesir right now. And, well, I'm kind of taken aback at the moment. Like, it's hard to know what to put it down to exactly. I mean, obviously I still feel like missing Anthony and Landrill, who I definitely would put as key players for these teams. It's significant. But realistically, I mean, Mason not looking like a team which could challenge for promotion right now. And that's what people would peg them as. After this performance, I would question how well they were able to perform under this kind of pressure. And Knights of Malta showing everyone they're looking pretty hot. I want to give a shout out to certain people as well. I can't remember who picked them. I think it was Yona on Horse and Sword. Picked out Knights of Malta as his little key pick to do well in Division C. A shout out to that guy with his beautiful hair.
Yes.
If you want to let people know. I think you can check out that Horse and Sword episode and you can verify that perhaps.
I love Yona's hair. And he has a keen eye for up and coming teams. Amazing he can see through the hair in his face, but
when he sees a team looking like pretty tough in the lower divisions, he takes a little mental note, brings it up on the internet web chat show and takes the credit later. Just lets it roll in. The guy knows what's going on.
I bet he bet on the Maltese.
Yeah, maybe he did. He did bet. That's you'll have to tell us that.
Well,
meantime, we are going to be going live.
We are seeing if this break was enough time for Aesir to get a little more organized. I mean, you could just see the disorganization by how long the engagements last.
Yeah.
No decisive killing. Just meandering fights is what I'm gonna call them. Like one guy walks up, stabs one person, and I don't want to kill you. I'm gonna walk over here and fight this guy. I'll go after this horse now.
We saw a lot of that, like turning around, and teams just players getting slashed in the back, for poor decision making. I saw Demon do that a couple of times as well. Just showed his back to his opponent who was still in range, and just a little bit more awareness I think needed from some of these players. Fulham's had a pretty rough debut as well.
Aesir not at full form, but let's see if they could still bring it together and get Lust his money. We're going back in here.
Yeah. Score is 7-4. Knights of Malta now playing as the Saranid team. Are in the lead here. It's going to be the final set of the match no matter what. We've had one round draw so far. And week 3's been kind of the week of round draws. You don't see them very much in this game. They're quite a rare... you need to have
They're
both
glorious
teams.
things, though, when they do happen.
Yeah, they are.
Special things where circumstances
rare sight.
align.
I kind of feel like just, I don't know, let it play out. I feel like round draw kind of stupid in a way. I don't
What? They're exciting.
They're exciting, but I mean, why not just have overtime? Why not just let them fight until one team has players off the flag? Why not?
Fix the game.
You got
let that happen.
But we have one player alive against 4 sometimes on the flag. It just he stays alive. He gets a draw. I don't know. I guess it's fair because they didn't kill them in the time that they had to kill them. But I don't know, whatever.
Strategy Lust. Don't remove elements of strategy from this.
Yeah, it's fair enough. I don't want to be too negative about it anyway.
Gave it overtime.
It's a legitimate mechanic. I don't mind it. And it's very exciting when it happens as well, and teams know about it. So I mean, there's no such thing as
Malta again, the pack of Maltese they love to be. I've never seen a pack of Maltese all together at once, but I'm sure it would be the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Surely you mean a packet of Maltese?
I've seen packs of corgis, and oh my god, so adorable. Nonetheless.
We saw a packet of Skittles yesterday with SSS versus Swadia. But right now we're seeing...
Windmill fighting.
We're seeing Malta's just going to charge over towards the T-based team and ignore the flag right now. Moving out to open though, I think they're looking a bit vulnerable here. I don't really like this push from Malta at all. flag. The cav of Ace are going to come in and I think perhaps mess them up here. They're doing what they can with their spears.
What
and
happened
lights,
to the cohesion of Malta? They're really spread out right now.
Yeah, they just run out into the open as well. It's so vulnerable in these missions. Partner's losing his horse, and Ace just getting the upper hand in this fight pretty early on. Yeah, Dango's donor and getting out to pieces. I don't like this push at all from Malta.
Wow, Ace are doing really well. Wow, that break is exactly what they needed.
Yeah, definitely. Just the remaining archers from Malta gets
so
back
blind! Demon
back
coming behind, straight out of hell, stabbing him in the back. That's why you don't make a deal with Satan. You'll put it in.
Even Foam's picking up a kill there, so special stuff there from Team Aesir. And they're showing they've still got some fight left. It's 5-7 now, 3 rounds left. If they can win them all, they can do it. And if they can win one, they can win them all. So it's all sorts to play for.
On a few of them too, so there is hope here.
Yeah, none of them died, so nice and stacked up.
What's really more hopeful for them is their better decision making in that first round of this set.
Yeah, I mean that was a really. Malta just pushing very slowly uphill, just towards the opponent. They have inferior cav. They have inferior cav numbers, and like Nords have like hunters as well. They were just gonna get cut to pieces. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't see it happen. Didn't see it coming, to be honest. But well, there you have it.
Maybe Malta just wanted to get the win, right there, right then. So they just
well, they shouldn't. They went about it in the worst way possible, I think.
Well, that's what
sacrificing the round.
Will do to you.
Yeah.
The Maltese are very proud dogs.
Yeah, I mean, I still think Malta is likely to win. They're probably going to pick a round here somehow. Perhaps revise their approach to the flag. Maybe get a bit of flag spawn as well, because they do have pretty good control over the ruins. And so with that, I mean, there's a lot of flags over there which they didn't really need to assault onto. Whereas teammates are only really controlling one flag, but do have sort of overall map control.
It always just seems like the Maltese are like just chit-chatting, you know, like by the water cooler. They're just talking before battle.
They're just chilling. They got no need to rush. They're having a good time. Bomber and Donna, those little twins, just hanging out. They're probably just tweeting, to be honest. Like, those guys are very active on their Twitter accounts.
Wow, the Maltese are getting shot up a little. I think Aesir with some great positioning to shoot at the ruins here from 2 different angles. It's really, I think the chit-chatting is stopped here from the Maltese, and they're just holding it down with their shields to not get hit. And now the flag spawns.
Yeah, it's quite nice for Malta, but well, teammates had a pretty good position on that, but they at some point sacrificed it by moving over towards the windmill. I don't really know why they did that. In any case, they're going to have a decent approach still. Going to go around the little barrel house here and up around the slope on the side. They can't be passive here though. They've got to win this round. They can't get away with drawing it or do. Well, they actually sort of can.
Oh, Malta's looking pretty strong up on that hill. They got a shield wall even up there.
Ace got to move. They can't like waste any time here. They got to force this fight.
Foams is leading the charge. He's fearless.
Yeah, it's getting in here. Foams knows what needs to be done. And in come the rest of the teammates and players, but they got. There's a minute left to play, and they've just got to force this fight and start winning now.
Ooh.
First kill does go to Aesir. Tezza brings down Vincent, and that's a pretty important kill. Getting down the infantry player there. Oh, Krogan here in a bit of trouble. Tezza finishes off his shield, but Tezza now looking a bit vulnerable. Horus takes down Krogan, and Foams brings down Aesir. Could this be another round win for Aesir? The flag is so high here for Malta, but Aesir getting the better of the Maltese in this fight. Down goes Bomber there as well, and Malta looking stumped right now. John is shooting onto the fight there from the ruins, but he's too far away to have a real impact there. Brilliant oh, not a brilliant shot from John and Malta as he takes down his teammate.
Oh, no, he mercy killed him. That man was dead.
Yeah.
Little John just knew what had to be done.
Put him out with misery, and the two. Once again, we have the two Malta archers.
Oh, Demon! Out of nowhere again. He loves stabbing people from surprise places. Plunging his sword
we could see a team kill here. It's looking like a team kill waiting to happen. All Foams does get it, and Foams having a nice time in that round, getting 3 kills, I think. Looking pretty solid. Showing that Division 8 quality.
Foams identified as a woman.
Hashtag Captain Floms. And, well, Ace are looking a lot better in these fights.
Acer's looking really nice right now. Malta's falling apart. All that posturing and tweeting in the middle of rounds and talking about things unrelated to the game, it's costing them. That lack of focus.
Issues related to the sovereignty of their island and various other Maltese issues. Waste of time.
If they don't get a round win here, they can't celebrate with the Malta.
And
why would you? There's no liquor in it.
drink responsibly, guys. I don't want this to become the drinking channel. Not after last night's interview as well.
There's no alcohol in the Malta.
Yeah, but you just said that that's a reason to ignore it and never even go near it.
Well,
You can drink
Malta
non-alcoholic drinks, that's fine.
Forward. They're actually taking a little barrel house.
Yeah, they are. Actually, we have Commander SPQR just because it has a pot run by there. Might sacrifice his life. All the Aesir Cav taking very risky decisions right now. They've got to avoid going down to these Maltese archers. They do escape rotating down the scale. Well, 10-6 to hit there. But look at losing health on his horse there for nothing. Just throwing random jabs. Come on, you're gonna get anything done there. We need some patience. And what is Tezza doing? He's just charging in right now.
Oh my god, he got him within the...
Yeah,
Beautiful.
well, I mean, that's nice, but really, it was just terrible awareness from John, to be honest. I don't want to really give too much credit to Tezza.
Well, I like how he charged in there bold and fearless.
I mean, it was just it was horrible awareness, really, from the Maltese archer there. And I just feel like Tezza playing so reckless right now. He'd be punished in any other division for this. So if they want to improve, and he's just throwing away jabs as well.
Maybe like, he's manning up as much as Aesir needs him to right now, because they got to get another 2 wins right here to seal the deal.
My prediction is that he loses his horse and dies early on in this round, but we'll see. Flag spawns now up on the hill. Aesir in a great shape to hold it off. Malta comes together once again. He's going to approach it. Going to move through this forest. But only 1 cav here now remaining for the Knights of Malta, and they got a hard time to protect themselves in those open plains. They bring out their bamboo spears, so that's something.
Demon! Whoa, he's throwing nice.
Yeah, but I mean, it's going to be hard for them to take down Aesir right now. Aesir getting some armor, and they got just such a cav advantage right here. Bombs gets a hit off on the down.
Oh wow, Vincent and Bomba could not reach Horus. In fact, they're getting tore up out there on the field. Meanwhile, the rest of Malta.
Yeah, Godfrey brings down Aesir, and Malta's having a hard time winning these fights. 8-6 is the player advantage for Aesir right now.
What's happening to Malta?
This round.
Oh my god, it's happening! Aesir are coming back!
Godfrey and Horace pick up kills, and another one goes down for Demon as well. Could be a whitewash in this round. I think they bring it to 7-7. We get to see the final round of this, I think. As Kragan, Lucas pulls 1 kill back. But Kragan goes down. Lucas, you're not going to kill 7 of these. Aesir, mate. Aesir, they've done the unthinkable. They brought it back to 7-7, and they got the advantage right now. They're flying. They're snowballing.
My god, they've snowballed. There's so much snow packed in that. They could take out a small village right now because Aesir are all mailed up, are they not?
They've done that little thing with like snowballs that like all the really scummy evil kids do, where they put like a stone in the middle of it.
Oh,
come on.
God, that's terrible.
A knight has no honor. When a knight puts a stone in a snowball.
Like that, or chip it
yeah, you can. Exactly. That's what Aesir are doing right now. They're chipping Maltese twos left, right, and center. Malta, they're taking more cav, and I like that. They needed to do that desperately. Kragan, Parthenax, and Aesir all mounted up right now. They got 2 archers, Lucas and Little John still. Little John had a pretty horrible round. -1 and 3 right now.
This is the final round. There has to be a winner here.
In 3 rounds so far, Team Aesir have had 2 deaths, and they've both been Tezza. The rest of them just haven't even died, and that is some freaking domination.
Bones with 6 kills.
And
He's
the real
really spurring on the team here.
Yeah, like Nords are winning 2 or winning like 5-1 right now on this map.
Again, these people really making one faction shine. Rodox in the previous one, Nords.
The thing is, like, we've not really seen like faction imbalance in the other games we streamed, but in this match, apparently, Nords and Rodox imba. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it just suits the way these teams play.
They should make Nords versus Rodox the next week. Proper balance by double imbalance.
What happens when an unstoppable Nord meets an immovable Doc? I don't know. The universe implodes. Someone drowns?
Yeah.
We got drowning mechanics in this game now. That's sick. Like GK Siege mechanics.
Yeah, I think there are certain areas that you can drown, and then others you can't.
Yeah.
In some levels you can scuba dive, and others you can't. It's very random.
On the boat map, the crazy boat map, you can drown. You love that boat map.
I love the boat maps.
I like it. We had a good time playing that one. Like, anyway, Rad's gonna kill off here. It's 7 on 7. This is it, guys. This decides everything. Malta switch up their tactics, playing with 3 cav right now. We'll get to 3 cav of Aesir as well. This is gonna decide everything. In these final moments of this match, we have Foams sitting on that flag, raising it for his team right now. The blue banner is going high. Nords, in the form of Team Aesir, are winning this so far. But
Malta are
in come the Maltese. First kill goes to Kragan. They could do this.
Danny boy
Push
goes
one back
down.
again. It's 7 on 7. Anything could happen right now in this round. Tezza comes in with the couch dance, but runs into his teammate. Goffrey goes down to Pathmax as well. And immediately the cav of Malta are having an impact on this round. They are changing it and doing a lot better. Demon are looking vulnerable here.
Oh, Aesir with the man
It's
down.
away for Aesir. Yeah, 5 players.
Oh
4
my
players
God,
against
the
Aesir against 7
Maltese!
Malta. Just
Hanging tight, Foams!
Tezza gets a bump kill against Vincent, but I think Malta are going to have this. There's 3 players left here for Team Aesir. Come on, SPQR goes down as well. Only Horace left. As multiple points down, Tezza and Donna taking brilliant kills this round. Horace, the only winning player here for Aesir.
Horace, you have to man up so much.
It's all over, and Malta have done it in the last round here, despite being down on armor, down on morale. They brought it back and they win 8-7. Absolutely fantastic play from the Maltese, showing us they are a team to be reckoned with in Division C here. Wonderful stuff here from the German side.
Some celebratory tweets coming out from the Maltese.
It went right down to the last round, but there you have it. Teammates are not able to finish through on their comeback, and the Maltese take their 3rd win in 3 matches. Absolutely fantastic play from the Kingdom of Malta. Knights of Malta, I should say.
Were they like giving a false sense of security? They powered through 3 rounds of accumulated money on
let me
7
tell you what really
players.
happened there. They just took 3 cav, and you need cav on this map, and they weren't using cav, and they started using cav, and then they won. That's it. Like, why didn't they have cav before? Like, I don't understand why they didn't have cav before. But they took cav, they changed their tactics in a commanding decision.
When they needed to, man, they were
in a brilliant Sun Tzu Nobuzuki stroke commanding awesome decision there. They took cav and they won. So all credit to them. They win 8-7 in an incredibly close game. Only 1 round between it, and there you have it. Another unbeaten team in the Kingdom of Malta. There goes my money in the bet, and well, there you have it.
You're happy to see it go with such exemplary.
I'm silenced by Knights of Malta there. I scorn the lack of attendance from Anthony and Landriel, who would have won me that money, but obviously not to be relied upon.
Aesir, they were, oh my God, that was the makings of an amazing comeback, a 4-win streak to seal the deal, and then they botched the last round.
I think, you know what we're going to do right now? We're going to have the shortest interview of all time, because I want to get these players in here to talk to us.
I love having the Maltese present.
We've got to go to the next match, though, like, pretty fast, so I'm just going to get, like, Vincent to come in here. And then we're going to talk to him for, like, maybe, like, 2 or 3 minutes just before our match, which is coming up next. Is going to be Saracens versus Apis Europa. See the very best of the best. See them understand the flag mechanics and do fantastic things in Division A. But, well, very well played from Knights of Malta there. Although we do ridicule them somewhat, and it's hard to watch some of the decisions they make.
They came
through in the end.
When it mattered.
And they deserve top credit for that as well. Absolute fair play to them. So we'll just bring in Vincent here as soon as I can. For a little chat here. I think it's Vincent that's going to come. We've got Kragan and Bomber ready, I think, to come in here. I don't know about Vincent. They should be in soon. I'm going to move in Kragan and Bomber.
User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel.
Hello guys, congratulations. Oh, here's Vincent as well.
User was moved to your channel.
Hi.